What is up, everybody? Tuberverse TV here today, and we gotta talk about this Microsoft Activision Blizzard acquisition. Is finally being approved by the UK regulators at the CMA. So this thing is finally coming to a close here, people. This is great news. It is real scary news because it is Friday the 13th, so it is scary news. No Jason Voorhees needed. Scary news for PlayStation and PlayStation fanboys at that, because just imagine having all these games on Xbox Game Pass. The people that clamor and says Xbox has no games repeatedly, who have to eat crow? They eat crow each time they say that stupid statement, because Microsoft makes big moves each time these guys say that statement. So you gotta feel real dumb for saying Xbox has no games and saying this deal about to be approved. Look at the catalog of games that's about to hit Game Pass very soon. Call of Duty games all being in Game Pass. The Crash Bandicoot games been in Game Pass. The Tony Hawk games, Sekiro, Prototype, Transformers. I would hope these older games like this, like these Transformer games, which were the peak of Transformers video games, Fall of Cybertron and the Fall of Cybertron, the other game, I think it was War for Cybertron as well. Those are probably the best Transformers games ever made. And just a slither of hope is enough I need for these games to be kind of be brought into the service, or we get a remake of these type of games with the newer stuff they got, the new movies or whatever. I would love to see something like that. Ultimate Alliance games. Some of these games are super expensive at that too. Like these Ultimate Alliance games are expensive. Same with this Deadpool and this Ninja Turtle game. So if we can get this in Game Pass, I'm happy, because these games are super expensive to buy. Guitar Hero. There's even been an article saying that they had a meeting saying how you can possibly re-emerge the Guitar Hero license from this deal going through. So if you love that game during the PS2 360 generation, they might bring this franchise back. So yeah, I know this is a beloved classic franchise. They might come back, so who knows. Skyline, I think Skylanders is just dead. I don't think they're bringing that back. But I don't know. I think you could play it without the whole toy aspect. If you could just play without the toys, then that'd be kind of cool to try those games out. I never played those games. Overwatch, Diablo, etc. So just imagine these games into Game Pass. That's gonna be such a cool thing right there. So yeah, saying it's finally gonna get approved at this point. So nothing else, no other major roadblocks and is in the way from this thing being approved at this point. So looking like all systems are a go at this point. So once again, it's looking probably pretty scary for Sony fanboys at this point. Microsoft is just getting W's while Sony is just taking L's consistently. So it's like, it is what it is. Game Pass is just amazing. The service is getting even better by the day, especially with this new acquisition being approved. It's just amazing right now. Jim Ryan right now. Yeah, that's probably the reason why he's so-called quote-unquote retired, why he's retiring, because he saw this deal going through. And the casuals who love Call of Duty are now going to associate Call of Duty with Xbox and Microsoft. So that big Call of Duty when they were getting on PlayStation, even though the game is still going to be a multiplayer on PlayStation, they're not getting any more exclusive content. No more PlayStation exclusive content. So, and their big audience love the exclusive content, so they're probably going to shift over to Microsoft Xbox platform with this news right here. So there you go. Xbox gamers right now, I am definitely happy about this. So I agree. That's definitely good news right now. We all knew it was coming. Friday the 13th is going to get spooky for some. Yeah, it's definitely spooky right now. Exciting times for Microsoft and Activision Blizzard. Agree. They can't stop us. It's been a long road. Now we celebrate. Yes, we do. How long has this case been going on for the longest? For this acquisition to be approved? A long time. It's finally being over with. What? Microsoft been making all the right moves? Yeah. This is some big chess moves right here. Just imagine all these games in Game Pass. Jeez. It can't get even better being an Xbox fan right now. All these games in Game Pass. That's going to be crazy. Just add more to the backlog at this point. It's time to celebrate. Let's go. The future of Xbox is so bright. That's the thing too here, people. People want to say PlayStation is the market leader, but when you see like the future of Xbox with all these games and all these these studios and publishers being at Xbox, how do you not be happy about Xbox at this point? Like, how can you still be all doom and gloom like Xbox is terrible? I still don't get it. Like, when I see this type of acquisitions, all these different companies, all these different licenses and IPs and Xbox, that makes me excited. That makes me happy for the future of Xbox at this point. All that is destiny fulfilled. This is like pretty much Thanos getting all the Infinity Stones at this point. I guess you can make it even more perfect if they own like Sega or something, but this is pretty close to Thanos being with all the stones at this point. I hope Xbox just says F and make Call of Duty exclusive. They really don't even need to do all that. They don't need to make Call of Duty exclusive. They just need to have the exclusive content that PlayStation was getting just on Xbox now. That's gonna be a major shift right there. What is this? Oh, that is hilarious. He knocks the PlayStation controller out the crash handles and put the Xbox controller in his place. Good representation of what's going on right now. Oh, man. But we're going to use this image for a year and a half. All these big shooter franchises on Xbox. Let's still shoot Xbox now. That's crazy. New Spyro. If we get a new Spyro game, new Spyro anything, I'll be happy. That license has been not used for a while now, so will it be spooky for a certain side? What is this, like a Sony fanboy crying? Oh man. But Dreamcast guy told me the deal was 99% dead. Like Dreamcast guy's a source. Like what? Finally, it's over, man. We're 20 months of news on this acquisition. It's been 20 months. I know it's been a long time, but that's almost 2 years at this point. Jeez. Let's see. I vote for changing Xbox Division's name to Xbox, but those in Activision. Blizzard King then just Sega to wants to acquire them, though. That's hilarious. Congratulations to Xbox and Phil Spencer. They made the best arguments and concessions to make this deal a reality. I'm looking forward to the future of Xbox. Yeah, I agree. At long last, it's over. Yeah, it is finally over. So I can expect pretty soon to get the official announcement from Xbox. It's certain, like maybe a week, maybe a few days for a week from now, that they're officially, the merger's officially been going, it was going to go through at this point. They said it wouldn't happen. They mocked those that did. They were never ready for the sauce. Okay. What is this? These? Oh, it's playing music. It's a wrap. Welcome to the Xbox family. Time to see those ponies cry. And now I guess Call of Duty would just be trashed now by the ponies' logic. Yeah, they're definitely going to have like a sudden change of heart by Call of Duty. Now it's going to be trash. Like how they're not trashing Bethesda's games when they loved Bethesda games before. But now, you know how Starfield is trash now. I wouldn't surprise. I wouldn't be surprised to do the same thing for Call of Duty now at this point. About damn time. I agree. It's finally over. Yeah, we definitely need a major shift in the gaming landscape at this point. Is what I'm trying to get at, because Sony's been a market leader for a while now, especially since like Xbox 360 generation when they got the major competition from Xbox. But ever since then, it's like Sony's been a market leader, and with that market leader status has not really been beneficial for gamers. They like let's say this year, for example, they're releasing hardware that nobody really cares about. They're releasing PSVR 2. Nobody cares about that really. A few niche enthusiasts, but other than that, nobody cares about it. They're releasing a portable device that nobody really cares about. And they're releasing a new so-called slim version of the PS5, which isn't a slim, which is just pointless hardware. And they had back-to-back terrible showcases. One major first-party game from Sony this year. They aren't really, they're doing a bare minimum. Doing a bare minimum just to get their fans to buy their stuff. And it's like, it's so disappointing to see. So hopefully this shake-up in the industry really does something to Sony, because they need some competition. They definitely need some competition. They need to get their butts whooped at least once with this generation. So hopefully this leads to them the downfall of Sony somewhat. So we can see some actual competition once again from Sony and these companies, because it's looking pretty spooky right now. When you look at Sony's lineup for first party content, they're not really doing anything, and then the hardware wise, they're not really doing anything either. So this is good news for Xbox gamers. I think this is good news for the industry overall. So those are my thoughts about this. Yeah, this deal's finally going through. It's been 20 months, people have said, and it's just glad to see this thing coming to a close right here. So definitely want to see your thoughts down below. If you like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.